Hi, everyone. I'm Tran Bowie. Thank you so much for joining us today. A young Jahkil Jackson found his voice while on a service project with his aunt, feeding the homeless. At age 8, he started a nonprofit. And now at age 12, I think he's ready to rule the world. Joining me now is Jahkil Jackson from his home in Chicago Live. Hi, honey.
Hi.
I have to say, I am so proud of you. I feel like I'm just watching this magic happen. So can you take us back to that day when you were with your aunt?
When I was 5 years old, I went to go feed the homeless with my aunt and my cousins, and this was my first real experience with the homeless. So I saw how they lived, how they slept, how they ate, and it really didn't make any sense to me because at 5 years old, I thought everybody had homes. So I went home and asked my parents if we can give them our houses. Well, we obviously couldn't do that, so they helped me come up with a different solution that we can do. We thought of the things that we have on a daily basis that they don't have, and we came up with blessing bags.
Wow. So what are in the blessing bags? Oh, bless you.
Thank you. So in the blessing bags are toiletry items like soap, tissues, socks, hand sanitizers, wipes, things that can help them on a daily basis. This is actually an example.
Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah, so a little bit of everything. So you thought of everything. And I know like recently you also included the face mask as well. Is that right?
Yes, that is also in this bag. Like right here. But
Okay.
we also have these custom masks from some of my friends that we put in the bags.
So how do you go from, okay, you saw all this, but how do you go from experiencing this to wanting to actually start a nonprofit? Tell us about your nonprofit. It's called Project I Am.
So Project I Am is an organization that builds awareness of homelessness. I really got the inspiration to start a business when I recognized that my parents were both working for themselves. They were business people and they didn't work for anybody. So I wanted to follow that path and create my own organization. And that's how the business mindset came. But I always wanted to help others. So it just like worked together, an organization and helping others.
So why Project I Am? Why do you call it that?
We call it Project I Am. Well, first it was I am Naeem, which means to give, which is my middle name, which means to give without receiving back.
Wow.
And more people started like doing helping out in their community, more youth, and then we started to call it Project I Am, like Project I Am Eric, Project I Am Sam, things like that.
I love that. I love that. And so how do people feel when they start to see this little kid coming to the homeless shelters and handing out blessing bags?
Usually people feel like blessed and they say, God bless you, stay in school. That's one of the popular ones.
Stay in school.
You're amazing. Thank you for what you're doing. And that really motivates me. So that's usually what goes on when I hand the bags out.
So I have to say, I'm a former reporter, so I did a ton of research on you after I saw you were featured on CNN. So Jahkil was actually featured as one of the young heroes for CNN. Had this big presentation, and then President Obama tweeted a picture of the two of you together, and he has been in all kinds of publications, been a featured speaker from the small stage to the big stage. He's in magazines and on the cover, and he's won a ton of awards. I mean, there's just so much out there, and you're only 12. So when you see stuff like that, are you in awe of what you've done?
Not oh, I am. I'm proud of myself, but I'm not satisfied at all because I know there's so much more people that I have to help. There's like millions more people that I need to help, so I'm not satisfied at all. But I am proud of myself when I get these awards.
So what is next then? I mean, what else do you want to do? I feel like you're already conquering the world.
So I know that blessing bags are help like giving them that extra motivation that they need to maybe get off the street, but it's not permanently getting them off the street. So once I give them the blessing bags, they use it. They're still sleeping on the street. That's not something that I want for them. So I want to do tiny homes. They're basically tiny homes for those in need. So I believe the movement started in Detroit. So I've been wanting to bring that to Chicago.
Wow. Have you started? So what does that entail? You're actually going to build the tiny homes?
Yeah, I wanted to like, well, not like all of them, but I want at least the first one maybe. But we're working on it. But it's kind of taking a hold on that idea because of quarantine and COVID-19. So
So
like,
tell me, okay, so I want to tell our viewers that Jahkil is actually going to be one of our featured role models in our fall season. We do a series of videos that showcase different entrepreneurs and celebrities and people who are motivators and inspiration. So he's going to do a video for us. Thank you so much for being part of The Voice. Can you tell us like, what it was that drew you to be The Voice and what you like so much about it?
what I like about Be the Voice is that it gives other youth the opportunity to speak their minds and be able to share positive energy, and not hold in what they want to say. Be the Voice means that they are able to express themselves in ways that they maybe have not been able to, and I like love that idea. So that's what it means to me, and that's why I like it.
Jahkil, I don't know if you have a phone or something on. We're getting some feedback, I'm told. Do you have a phone on or a TV on or something?
No.
No? Okay. I'm going to try to push my phone out of the way too. We're going to try to figure out that feedback. So I know you're 12. I know this can be a difficult time for people because, for young kids, not only the peer pressure and self-worth and self-acceptance, but now you have the internet and social media as well. What are some things that kids are dealing with? And then as an such an inspiration and a role model, what would you say to kids who are struggling at this time?
I would say to stay strong and not give up on yourself. Because once you give up on yourself, then
Oh, bless you, honey. Oh,
thank
goodness, bless you.
you.
Oh, okay. Allergies in Chicago too?
Yeah,
Oh,
but I would say to stay strong and make sure not to give up on yourself because once you do that, then there is probably then you are probably just not going to come back from that. So try to stay strong during this time, and just ignore the people who dislike you for whatever reason, and people who want to hate on you for whatever reason. Just like, try to ignore it to your best of your ability. I know it's hard because I've tried to done it and my parents keep telling me to do it, but it's like super hard to ignore them because they're like all in your face or whatever
oh.
with like all of those type of negativity. So I know it's hard, but just try to ignore them as much as you can.
So you do get some of that. Even I feel like you're such a role model, but you do feel some of the pressure sometimes.
Um, well, in terms of bullying or in terms of like comments and that's like
Anything that you feel, yes, any kind of negativity.
yeah, mostly at school though.
Oh. Well, we're so proud of you and we're going to stand behind you. So, okay, for kids out there who just don't know how to get started, your aunt took you and then you felt something within you made you want to start your nonprofit and do more. So, for kids out there who are like, I want to do something, I just don't know how to start, what advice would you give them?
I would say start off small. Go in your neighborhood and see what you can fix and see what you can fix to the best of your ability that has a problem. Because you might not have the resources or anything at the time, but try to go at that issue to the best of your possibility that you can at that time, and try to do something that you're passionate about. Don't do something that you think somebody else wants you to do, or something that you think that like try to do something that you want to do and follow something that you're passionate about, and then just go on from there and don't hold back from doing it because you're just holding yourself back. So just go for it.
I feel like you're also giving me some advice. I needed to hear that. So we have a comment from Miriam who says he's so mature, and that's so right. I love how in one of your videos you talk about, but you're not.
I'm like so goofy off camera.
Well, you need to have a little bit of that. You're still 12. So tell me, you talk about something called being a social entrepreneur. I love that. Where did you come up with that, and what does that mean?
A social entrepreneur is a person who starts a business with the aim of solving social problems or affecting change, and that's what I do. So I'm a social entrepreneur. I didn't come up with it, but I am one. So yeah.
And you're leading it, and you're showing it by example. So I want to end this with our tagline is be the voice and. How would you finish that?
Be the voice and don't wait to be great.
Why is that? Don't wait to be great. I mean, you started so early.
Don't wait to be great is my motto. It means that us as young people don't have to wait until we're adults to become young change agents or start our own business or follow our passions, because we can do it right now.
What? He's 12, people. So Miriam says, own it. You are. You are. I'm so proud of you. If this is what our future looks like, I want to be a part of it. And I want to gather all the kids together to do that. And so for those of you who are watching, I'm telling you, go onto the internet and do a Google search on Jahkil Jackson, Project I Am, and you are going to be so blown away by what he's done. And so we are so proud of you and thrilled to be having you as part of the Be the Voice family. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And you can go to my website, officialprojectiam.com, so you can get more information about the organization.
Awesome. I'm going to post all of that on our post and share it on all our pages as well.
Okay.
Keep doing great things. Thank you.
Thank you.